It's Holliedazzle back with my final round 3 Invisalign update. So we'll start with all of my tray change footage here. Struggling with the packaging a little bit sometimes. All the tray changes were pretty standard. I will say, just like I mentioned in the last video, that these last few trays have been really, really tight. You'll see some wincing, you'll see some kind of sharp breaths in when I put them in. They were really pulling things back together, closing the spaces that it created, and I could really feel it, especially tray 20. Tray 20 has been one of the most painful trays I have ever worn. I still have tray 20 in as we speak because we are in a hold again. I'll talk about that a little later. But man, tray 20 is really sore. It's really pulling hard on the very front teeth on the top, and that's a really uncomfortable feeling because those are some big teeth, and having them yanked on and kind of tilted back in to correct the overbite is really uncomfortable. It is a little nice because I have noticed that I can get away with a little bit more lipstick these days, so I can definitely tell that my teeth have been pulled back in by just that fact. And then during these weeks I had my cleaning, my 6-month regular cleaning. Here's some before footage of what my teeth looked like. God, I needed a cleaning so bad, oh my god. And the after. Oh, look how good they look. They're like different teeth. Oh my gosh. If you are snoozing on your dental benefits and you need a sign to go make your appointment for your cleaning, this is it. Go do it. So here I am, July 25th, on the way to my orthodontic appointment to get my 20-week check-up. And like I suspected, we are in a hold pattern again. This time when I was at the appointment though, I decided to record the footage of me getting my rescan done. So you will see that coming up. So of course, with the permission of the orthodontic assistant that was working with me, I recorded the rescan. So you can see the tool here. It's like a long scanner camera thing, and they maneuver it around in your mouth. They don't have to do one big single swoop pass. They use all these individual little passes to cumulatively create the image. It's pretty neat, and I will say that over time, these scans have been easier and easier for them to get in larger and larger kind of passes. When they first started doing these on me, oh, it was like scanning a rocky hillside. And they really had to work to get a really good image. The images never looked quite good or quite, perfect. But now the scans they get are really great and much less uncomfortable for me to endure because my teeth are in such a pretty straight line now. They can just glide that camera right over them and create the image. So that was the bottom. So you can see what that looks like. So all those little passes created that. And then here is the top. Same process. At times they have you open real wide. They slide the camera up on the outside of your cheek, and then they have you like close and kind of like twist your jaw in a little bit or out a little bit to make the camera fit in your cheeks. My hypermobile jaw comes in a little handy here because I can open real wide. I can overextend my jaw. So that can help them out in ways. It's not so great for me because it makes my jaw sore the next day. I don't generally like to overextend my jaw, but sometimes it's a little helpful. And there's the render of the top. And then she pushed the button on it and it was rendering the entire scan. And that's what gets sent to Invisalign as part of designing the next round of treatment. So the next round of treatment is going to be focusing on this corner right here of my mouth. As you can see, that corner there is not as pretty and flush and symmetrical as the other side is. Especially that tooth there is a whole lot shorter than that tooth over there. So we're going to work on widening that up and dropping that tooth down a little more. Not quite sure how that's going to be accomplished, but trust the process. We're going to round it out a little more because it's a little flatter on that side as well. And so we're going to get it so that it's a nice round. Right now it's kind of a flat on that one side. It goes round and then gets flat. And then on the bottom, we're going to just slightly turn out that corner so that it's rounder, much like the other side is. So we're going to pull it out a little bit, tweak it, just slightly turn some teeth. So it's going to be some real fine tuning so that it'll be a little more symmetrical with the other side. So these next rounds are really about that fine tuning. So we're going to keep cruising on that. I'll send up my next update when I get my new set, and I'll see you next time.